This is a story of I'm going to talk about the story of San Andreas, and I'm going to do this on Windows Movie Maker. Now, on San Andreas, the story is basically loosed on it's like set in San Andreas. You like the part set in San Andreas, and you're in Los Santos. And at the very beginning of the game, your character is Carl Johnson, or CJ, who goes to this airport, Francis International Airport, and then realises and then he gets a phone call from his brother Sweet saying that his mum has been murdered. On his way there, he is on his way out from the airport. He gets in a taxi, and another cutscene happens where he's stopped by a police car, which is three police officers, Officer Ralph, Officer Tenpenny, and Pulaski, and they take him for a ride somewhere, and they talk about why he shouldn't be going around messing things up. So then they take him for a ride until he's ended up in an enemy gang territory in a baller's turf, which are your sworn enemies of Grove Street. So then the mission starts, and you have to cycle all the way to the CJ icon on the map to then actually get to Grove Street. On his way there, he says a quote: "Grove Street, home." At least it was before I messed everything up. And he goes into his house, and then he looks at his house and realises that it's empty because of how his mother died by a baller's drive-by, until he sees Big Smoke. And then he says that he was glad to see Big Smoke because of what happened with CJ's mum. So then what happened is that you have to go to the cemetery in Temple, and then Sweet says that to CJ that that's another funeral he ran away from, just like Brian's. And then they start having an argument until Kendall, which is Sweet and CJ's sister, stops them and goes to see Caesar, who is a member of the Aztecas. And then a mission starts where you have to get on this bike, and you have to follow this. You have to follow Ryder and Sweet and Big Smoke to back to Grove Street whilst avoiding a baller's car. So then you do that for like half a mission until you follow Ryder, and then once you've done the mission, you get the option to save the game, and you then, once the mission is complete, you can go outside, and Sweet calls you to explain what's been going on while CJ had left for 5 years, since he was last at Los Santos. And he was saying that Grove Street families ain't big no more because Seville Boulevard and Temple Drive families were beefing, and then they were split with the Grove. So then, when that happened, Borlas and Vargos took over, and that's what made the Grove Street weak. And he told CJ to watch his back out there when he goes near an enemy gang member. And then you get a call from one of the police officers, Officer Hernandez, who works at Tenpenny and Pulaski, who explains to CJ that he's not allowed to leave town, because if you do try to leave town you get an instant 6-star wanted level, and it would be a big mistake if he tried to leave it, so they're watching him, and then that's it. So then you get another mission from Sweet, and you tag up the turf, I think, and then you do this mission where you have to tag some tags, and oh no, you have to meet Ryder in your first mission, because he's a very good old friend. I'm very passionate about the OGEF, which is Orange Grove Street Families. They talk about the when Carl will leave, but he doesn't want to leave because he obviously wants to stay. So then you do this mission Rider where you have to get a new haircut in the first half, and then the second half you have to go get some food, and then you then have to go out and get inside Ryder's Picardo pickup truck and drive off back to Grove Street to complete the mission. Once you complete the mission, I know I've explained about the where Officer Hernandez falls. You then do another mission with Sweet, which is tagging up turf, where you have to where Ryder tells you to go see Sweet, who plays basketball with Big Smoke, and you have to go to these different areas where you have to spray tag these enemy gang areas, like the tags, like for example Front Yard Borlas and Los Santos Vargos and Barrios Los Aztecas tags. And in one of the cutscenes you get one where Borlas are in front of it and they are your sworn enemies. And you have to find a way to dodge them by sneakily going behind them and spraying the tag there. So then you could and then you got one above the wall, but you can spray tag all of them, which is easier, and then you can, once you do this mission, you'll be able to redo them again. Next, once you complete that mission, you have to do this one called Cleaning the Hood, where you take Ryder to Idlewood, I think it is. Yeah, Idlewood. And you have to go to this Borlas house, and you have to take out these drug dealers. And in one of the cutscenes, Ryder says, "Good afternoon, baller people. I hope they're having a good time," because you have to defeat these ballers when you're inside this house with Ryder. Once that's all been done, drive back to Grove Street and to complete the mission. Next mission involves involves a drive-through. It's called drive-through, this mission, and you just say, I don't know. You basically have to go to Clucking drive-through, and then during the cutscene, Ryder, Smoke, and CJ and Sweet all order what they want, and Big Smoke asks for like a lot of food. So then you after one of the cutscenes, or the first cutscene, a ballless car drives along them to try and destroy you. So you have to try and avoid the ballless gang members by killing them, but you have to make sure they don't destroy your car. Once you've killed the ballers, you have to drive Big Smoke back to his place. Once you complete that mission, you get a call from Sweet saying that if you don't respect your body, ain't nobody gonna respect you. You need to like get some muscle in the gym. So then there's a gym that you goes to a couple blocks out from the Grove, and he needs you to get a gangster physique. Now you can cheat for this too, or you could just do it manually without cheating. And that has been the first part of the talk about the GTA's story mission. This was the first part. I'll be doing the second part, so see you in a bit.